He said, Lindell, come on.
I saw it.
He said he sent it.
Heard something else? I heard shit.
All the way up past the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Elliott pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. That's complete to Kyle. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, it's Elliott, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Randall Cobb, 33 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath is send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Check out the ring. Hey, check 24.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cousins gives way to Cook. A gain there of 30 big ones. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's checking crap.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly for... This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. A nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Elliott. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That second down play nets a -4. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Third and long for Prescott. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Xavier Rhodes splits in on the corner blitz for the sack. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondered what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the "Be Aggressive" chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's Cousins. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Hello.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On second down, it's Elliott. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
On second down, Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll give them a 2.
City is the party leader. City, you are the party leader, bro.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here. He'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I just muted him, bro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can...
Touchdown, Cowboys!
That was tough.
Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both those special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
This is cool.
You get him out and you was good for 1,000, huh?
Same thing you was doing in the first, in the second quarter. Yeah, whatever you want to say. Shoot, man. Hey, man, the shoe on the other foot now.
Yeah.
Again, it's Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Yep.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook.
He thought I was dead with these folks.
47 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
God damn, John, you know you're on the mic, right? Just saying, bro, let me play, bro. Let me play, please.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong...
Damn, City, when you was doing it was all fine, City. Don't act like that.
All the points you just made there. And if you throw the football...
You were just doing it in the first half, Hammond.
Stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball.
Okay, then. Don't you act like that, because you were doing it.
Keep grinding clock.
You started
now a
this
second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just
yeah,
one
nah, you ain't
timeout
playing with the
remaining.
Eagles next on my money,
We'll
Greg.
see if that comes back to haunt them.
Ah, yeah, you can have that shit next game playing with
They
some
run
fucking
again
Eagles.
with Cook.
Who playing
And
Eagles?
he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Look what I play with
Defense
the
will
Eagles.
burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Dallas! Bring my charger. My charger in there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to Minnie. Prescott to throw it. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys,
Bruce
you got
put
to
in
earn the
30.
right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Prescott.
No, sir.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
You can book him.
They get him down as he's all the way
You
to
can
the
book him.
6-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon.
Man, you can book him, man. You can book him.
He will score. Touchdown.
Get the stink ass on out of there. Send me 40 back, bros. Oh, now when you was running clock in the first, second quarter, I didn't cry, let you do what the fuck you was gonna do. Don't get mad now, motherfucker. Yeah, nah, I ain't trying to hear all that. I ain't trying to hear that. You been calling me all morning, poking fucking with the bird all fucking morning. Just to get your bitch ass blew out. No, I'm playing my same 40 back. Same 40 back.
Same 30 back.
Yeah, same 40 back.
What are you trying to bet? What are you trying to bet?
He talking about play for it out. Nah, same 40 back. Yeah. Don't worry about it. He want to play you, John Scott.
Hello?
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the
Spam Rich. I don't know who Spam Rich is, bro.
Bro, why you telling me $20?
Nigga, don't get mad at Rose because you can't beat him now. You was talking all that shit this morning, poking the fucking belt. Well, John, what did I say? Keep poking at the belt. You gonna wake a motherfucker up. Man, I'm playing for the same 40 back. What the fuck are you talking about?
Greg, help my baby put on the suit.
This nigga hooking, bro. Nah, put 200. John said he got 200 with me.
Mr. Hammond.
Who you playing with?
Mr. Hammond. Mr. Hammond. He can't hear me? Hey, yo, City. What you want to do with me? 200 straight up? Nah, I'm good. You good? Here, Greg. Huh? I don't know who I'm gonna get.
I was scared of Greg now.
That's you, Big General?
Yeah, nigga scared of Greg.
That's you, Big General?
Yeah, I think so. Third. What your son say, Dodo? Bro, you don't know how to put your shoes on, nigga. Tiny good. Try to punch me down there and put them on. Now, here's what you gonna do.
Hey! I'm supposed to have $200. Hey!
Nigga, it took $4 when he told me $200.
Nah,
No.
Send me $4. You wasn't supposed to cash it out, bro. You were supposed to send it to me. So send me my $4. You did that, bro. Nah, you did that, bro. Send me my $4 for real.
I don't know how to do that cash shit, nigga. That's all
You owe me $4. What the fuck? That's how you do it.
Nah, that ain't right, bro. That's fuckery, bro.
They took the phone on mine, so
He just said, they hit that talking on the mic right now. You wrong. You wasn't supposed to send the shit. I mean, cash it out.
I don't know why you cash out.
Man, nah, he wrong. He know he wrong.
Cashing out, bro.
He said he won't look at you again.
No, he don't. I got my same 40. I got 30 with either one of y'all. Look, bro, I can
40 and
I don't got $40, nigga.
no,
It's
40.
$4. Yeah, this nigga started. You said $40, bro? Oh, you $4. Man, I got my 30.
Man, all I knew is I got $2 on my shoe. Straight up.
Whoever play them, I got 30. So, who we sending the money back to, Bruce?
He said if you betting with me, send him $30. Send Bruce $30.
I'm betting with whoever.
I'm about to play him.
Why are you scared of me?
I'm playing for $2. If you send 30, I'm playing for $230. You getting in on this? This nigga here. Bet.
Hey, don't go by that road.
Hey, I don't like these headphones. These niggas ain't talking clear.
So what's the deal with John, Bruce? Oh, what the fuck going on my shit, man? Where them other headphones at? I got some other headphones. Here they go right here. Yo.
Mendel, send your $30. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I
that boy down with that goat. That boy down with the goat. Don't play with me no more, boy. Don't play with me no more. You know what's happening with me. I'm the same nigga that made you quit playing me. Act like you know. Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Man, send your
That motherfucker been calling all morning, poking at the fucking barrel. Yo, what you want to do with the goat, boy? What you want to do with the goat, nigga?
Hey, City. Hey, City. Hey,
oh, both of your brother tell you the motherfucker.
Took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Under late, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Why I never saw you in the field though? I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
What's up, dude? I can't find your fucking name. Hey, you find me that one. Hey, never fucking hear that,
bro. Are you next time? Are you?
We randoming.
Nah, we picked the team first game, you know that.
No 49ers. No 49ers.
That's who I play with.
No 49ers.
We don't have to play Giants
Just the first game of the day, man.
Bro, you know I almost beat this nigga with the Cardinals yesterday. He had the 49ers. That city
over. That city over there. It's like overrated team on the game, bro. One get tired, he put in another one. Yo,
what?
Man, I am betting with him now. What? And I'm a coach. And I'm a coach in the whole game, nigga. I'm betting with him.
Bro, why are we not randoming?
Yeah, I'm betting with him. You want to be a roach?
Bro, how are you gonna bet with him and you ain't even sending no money to boost?
Shit, bro, he want to be a roach and go get the best. Well, if that's the case, both of y'all play with him. Both of y'all play with him then. Man, both of y'all play with him, bro.
Bro, City.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. This is Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their min? Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And an alley to run.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 76 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
11.
Mostert looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They run it with Breida. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, it's Ingram, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Mostert. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe A measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6 points.
Touchdown. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away. And he's got Snead. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On first down, here's Breida. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
There we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Here we go. 11. Smooth.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
65.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. So he's in for his third score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
41-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running out of the gun here, Breida. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 29 yards. And the Niners, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket towards the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, 45 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
I wish y'all gay-ass niggas clean.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yeah, that's Drake Sherman.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
What the hell Bruce said?
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Garoppolo got his target, Samuel, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Just like the 7-yard line.
They run with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, 39 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Throwing now is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He may try. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And this one is right down the middle. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
Right there. 54 Mike. Man, let's get that ball, Dion. Let's get that ball right here.
On second down now, it's Ingram, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, it's Ingram, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. What can Garoppolo do now with his drive? And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Breida. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo. Hey. That was the first game. I gave you what you were looking for. First game. Now what we doing? What we doing?
nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb.
The phone, nigga. You hung up the phone. You can hear me.
I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always
Yo.
taking all these trips. I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these
Yo.
I just signed a deal and got a really big bag. You still at your mama crib and getting money. You gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside. I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop.
Now I can hear him.
If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be.
I am smoking, CD. So like, what the fuck? Why we can't play right here? I'm right here in front of the game. Couldn't find no fucking headphones. Now I got some. What are you playing for? Nah, you playing for 2 again. Nah, City.
I ain't said nothing to that man this whole game, bro. What the fuck is y'all even explaining to that nigga for, man? That nigga gonna play that man, he gonna play him. Fuck him. The fuck y'all explaining yourself to another nigga for?
Huh?
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode.
Hey, send me that $4, dude.
If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more testo. Hit your throw and I'ma catch.
Bro, hold up, goddamn, see? Nah, bro, you did it. So can y'all please get the $4? Big. What?
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a
The
big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Why?
Wrist man, check the wrist man, got him.
Nah, you go first, nigga.
Man can't ball like this, man, Lord.
Damn.
Lines.
When he stretch a distance, I'm talking a few 100,000 yards.
Come on, go. Lines.
Run it up, 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 count it up.
Oh,
Hey,
fucking
20s and
Dolphins.
50s and 20s, no five.
No, you said 2 randoms,
She
nigga.
want it like me cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy, hit on man, she like sure you can count on him.
It ain't 2 random, City? Oh, this shit is way, bro.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Ooh,
Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
oh shit.
Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
He really said 2 rounders?
I'm sending it, man. It's only right. I'm sending it. I sent it.
It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't geese, too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Bro, no, I ain't rolling. You like you. Bro, why you quit the game?
That dude's a fucking weirdo, bro.
'City, why did you quit the game? 'Cause I was like, bro, I don't know. 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 'C Oh, send me my 200 back. Send me my 200 back. Nah, we just re-ran them again right now. What the fuck? You quit the game. Nah, bro, send me my 200 back. Send me my 200 back.
Oh.
Yo.
He did it because he wasn't home.
I don't know, bro.
All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to
I didn't
switch.
touch it, I just
If I
left
miss,
it
then my teammates got the blitz.
I just left it.
Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
I just need one.
Yeah.
Let me see.
30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my deals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set! Blue 60! Alert! Chopper!
Throwing on second down. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Ballage. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Regular. Check 43.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Parker, the intended target. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
21.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Scarborough. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
32.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 31, Stafford, and he finds Danny Amendola. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They will run it. It's McKissick. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Deshaun Hand just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He'll rifle this one deep right. This is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
I really got it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Balaj. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 32 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
I want a mic with him right now. I'm going.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this game?
Hit that baby.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
Hit that baby.
My little one CNC.
Hey, Bruce.
Huh?
I'm just making sure y'all can hear me.
Dallas and seeing distance.
Hmm?
So you can see it.
I can't even hear you.
I'm saying she ain't seeing distance. Yeah. I like saying, can you like see it?
Because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'm about to. No.
On 2nd and a yard. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4 You got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
51 to Mike. Right, 80! Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Again, here's Perine. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
61, match box.
Now a handoff looking right. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
He was brought down by Darius Slay.
Tighten up.
1 yard.
52 and 56, 52 and 56. X3, 218, chop.
Again, it's Balaj. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Check pass. Check pass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Regular.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Marvin Jones, 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 78 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check your hot read. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We have played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
That's it, baby.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, color.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Jared
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again. Stafford. And it's caught here. Amendola. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 50, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
He said he don't play no more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Throwing is Stafford. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the 50, it's Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
That was it. That was the big button.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Bet, I'm about to go over there.
What?
I'm about to go play for 400.
This be the green light. Ties burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace Posse Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a stop so high. Don't see where all the sun rays went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter right, turn it up. We giving a show, but can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Fools in the counter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 times. Live off the board, unlike you and your chest man. Installed out in you and your yes man. And if the game had things on inside, upheaval the ground. Cause the
It's all it. They didn't win down there. You? Oh.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's close in the counter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Fool. Close in the counter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
BT. Well, I can't hear BT. He not on, Greg?
What that X mean? BT, get the phone, you stupid fucker. BT. BT. Who is Black Boy? They can't hear me? But yeah, what you got 4-3 for, nigga? Oh, you is from the hood, man. Foul, man. A bunch of bullshit going on. Kush, what's up? Nothing. You open?
Greg, notice if you can't pull in the yard no better, stay out of the truck, man.
Alright. Alright.
You cover the whole damn driveway. I know you can't drive. Hey! What's up, Scooter? I'm waiting on you all morning long. 'Cause I was asleep. Yeah, well, you go to